I'm Whitney, and today I want to share a personal story that highlights the importance of recognizing and addressing medical gaslighting. Now, I'm sure most of us know what gaslighting is and where the term comes from. I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence by reiterating this. I feel like if you've been online for the past 3 years, you know. There's some information on the screen if you don't, because I don't want to say you're dumb if you don't either. Medical gaslighting adds a little bit to this idea, though. It is when patients are made to doubt their own experiences and instincts, and it can have serious consequences on our health. Sadly, I am not alone in this experience. Many people face medical gaslighting every day. My most recent experience all started last year when I began experiencing persistent nausea and discomfort. I started to go to different medical health professionals and was told it's anxiety after a small process of elimination. I also started to get a toothache in my lower right molar and went to a dentist, and she said my teeth were fine. And I moved through my life like this was all true until I couldn't anymore. The pain in my tooth was getting worse and I needed my teeth cleaned, so I went in for another visit about a week ago, only to discover that tooth is disintegrating and causing a big infection in my gums. I've been needing to take antibiotics every day, and it needs to be pulled this week. I feel my story is a reminder that we should never underestimate the power of advocating for our own health. Trust your instincts, seek second opinions, and if needed, don't be afraid to speak up. Medical gaslighting is a real issue, but by sharing our stories and standing up for our health, we can make a difference. I have been using roller skating as a way to gain some bodily autonomy back after this experience and some other personal experiences I have had that have really stripped me of my sense of personal power. My husband and I also cook together and find joy in visiting various museums together. Most of the exhibits we figure out ways to see for free. We're big fans of the library. Yoga is also another huge way I find joy. Your yoga practice doesn't have to be perfect or look a certain way. My home practice has saved my life for years and has never looked any specific way or like it belongs in magazines at all. I also found an interesting article on how to trust yourself after gaslighting, and it was in the context of romantic relationships, but I felt like it really applied to all situations where you feel like you can't trust your own instincts. I really liked this specific quote from it. Perhaps most importantly, I've learned that the opposite of being gaslit is trusting my intuition. If something doesn't feel right to me, I no longer jump to the conclusion that I must be wrong. A concept I have been working with lately is the idea of the figurative coloring of thoughts. In yoga, the term klishta can be translated to colored, and it's referring to the ways our mind can be colored by different life experiences and lessons and stories we've accepted as true. A klishta refers to the mind being uncolored by these things. Allowing thoughts to come up one at a time, observing them just as they are, and letting them go is the only requirement for meditation. This makes any practice that you slow your mind and allow judgment to fall away meditative. I would like to invite you to just for a moment observe any thoughts that you have coming up one at a time. Allow yourself a moment of judgment-free observation.